Hello. Well, as 2020 heads to its conclusion, the last few days, I believe, have reinforced just what a pig's ear Boris Johnson has made of his premiership of the Tory party. On Saturday night, the 19th, millions in the southeast found out that the Christmas Bojo had promised them was effectively cancelled. COVID-19 infection rates had continued to rise despite lockdown 2, and a new, seemingly more easily transmitted mutation was abroad. Whilst the sudden introduction of a new Tier 4, effectively lockdown regulations but in a more localised form, was inevitable and clearly necessary, the manner in which it was introduced may have contributed to the sudden, effective isolation of the UK by most of Europe and many countries further afield. It seems that even when giving out bad news, this government and its ministers cannot resist grandstanding. The way in which the new variant was publicised just had to include reference to the, quote, UK's world-beating, unquote, genome sequencing unit. This, I think, only added to the sense of a fresh disaster, especially as other variants, possibly the very same one, had already been detected elsewhere in the world. Somehow this translated into more British exceptionalism of the wrong sort. Suddenly nobody and nothing was leaving for Europe. Cue the M20 becoming a car park, the former Manston Airport likewise. Trucks and cars were parked for 48 hours with barely any provision for their beleaguered occupants. Whilst agreement has now been reached that foreign nationals and freight trucks can cross to France after a COVID test, that testing has, surprise, proven rather more difficult to arrange in the following hours. With warnings about shortages from badly interrupted supply chains and normality unlikely for several more days, this became a handy dry run for the end of the Brexit transition period on the 31st of December. A trade deal with the EU has been on, off, then on again, like a hill walker's cagoule in the Lake District. There still seems an incredible amount of importance attached to fishing, an entire sector that contributes what just Harrods does to the UK economy. I'll refer you to Polly Toynbee's column in The Guardian on the 22nd of December for a succinct summary of just how many lies have been told about fishing. It's been going on for many years, yet no Tory government has given a fig until now. A curious ocean wave to choose to die on. But, of course, it's to sate the deluded Euro persecution fantasies of the Brexit extremists. As this script was written, there were headlines that a trade deal was, perhaps, now only hours away. It will only be the thinnest and meanest of deals if true, and the disruption will still be significant, the ongoing damage to the UK's national wealth reduced only a little. But a trade deal is better, just, than no deal. Of course, like Boxing Day's further extension of Tier 4 coronavirus regulations, Johnson has still got to get any deal past Parliament. Most MPs will back both to keep the virus under control and to avoid the very worst disruption from the end of the Brexit transition period. However, the ultras, both Brexit and COVID, will still raise their voices, issuing insane protestations about betrayal and freedom. Hopefully, a sufficient number of MPs will cast for the ayes, and we might move forward just a little. I can't, in all honesty, wish you a Merry Christmas. For many, the government U-turn has put paid to that. If Johnson had not overpromised and under-delivered again, then I think the public would have been saddened but accepted it more easily. It might be that Bojo has finally done himself irreparable political harm, and the Tories move swiftly, as they frequently do, to remove a leader seen as a lame duck. Who from the current cohort would be genuinely better for the country, not just Tory perceptions, is another matter entirely. We have a long road still to travel. 2021 will bring many, many months of disruption and difficulty, Covid and Brexit combined, before there's any sign of real respite. I wish you all the best that I can though. Stay safe, keep well, and do what you can to help yourself, loved ones and others around you get through into the new year. Chin chin.